Alright guys, we are back with another video, and right now, well, at least this morning when I woke up, I had a message from the dealership. They said my CR was ready for those. It's like the certificate of registration. So in America, it's the equivalent of like the title for a vehicle. So right now I'm gonna try to go pick that up. I'm gonna try to get there without using the GPS. I think I remember how. But from the last video, I was supposed to get some parts, but I didn't record it because I didn't agree with my experience there at that shop as far as their prices. But whatever. Some things I did get was this high hugger. It's a little bit longer than the stock one. The stock one stops like right here. This one comes out a little bit more. I don't really like this cut part right here, but it's okay. I changed the lights, so these are always on. It's like DRLs pretty much. So I changed the back and I changed the front. I'll turn the bike on so you guys can see how it looks. And then I also did the riser, the handlebar risers I did. They had mirrors, but it was overpriced, so I'll just order it myself. And I think that's about it from the last video. I'm not sure if you guys saw the cage, but that's the cage. It's just a half cage, nothing special. I also changed this to black. Before it was silver. So the bike's a little dirty. I haven't washed it since I bought it. I'll probably wash it tomorrow or something. I did this cover black. Before it was just empty, so I put black. And that's pretty much it. The trunk liner, I don't really like the way it fits though, but it is what it is. Show you guys the light and then we'll head to the dealership. So as you can see, the turn signals, they're always on. It looks good at night. It's always on, and then you still have your flashers on the bottom. So I'll show you the front, and then I'll show you with the flashers. So that's the front. It would be cool if I get some lights right here, which I will eventually. Maybe yellow. You see how much the bike vibrates? I forgot about that from the rental I had. Look how much the bike vibrates. But I'll show you the flashers and then we'll head to the dealership. They're like sequential. Yeah. And then the back. I like it. So let's head to the dealership, pick up my title. Hopefully they have my plates. I already have a plate number. I just don't have a physical plate. Hopefully it's there. We'll see. Let's see. If I can remember how to get there without the GPS. So I kinda know what mirrors I want. I'll put it on the screen. I got two options: either this one, which I had on the Aerox, the design, or this one, which my buddy has, Jay has on his ADV. So those are my two options. I just haven't pulled the trigger on ordering either or. So I'll probably do that. I'm going away for 3 days, so I'll have to order it on my last day. Probably go to the beach or something with the family, but on the last day of that trip, because being here in Manila, your shipment comes pretty quick, so you can order today and it'll be here tomorrow. And my condo, it's good with packages, but sometimes if the box is too big, they won't leave the package. They'll schedule it for the next day. and I don't want that, because I know it's hot and these guys have to carry these packages around all the time everywhere they go. So I'd rather just be here when the package comes. So on my last day of the trip, I'll order it, and then hopefully it would arrive the next day. That's going to be the mirrors. And then what else? Still debating on the screen, a CarPlay. They're actually pretty expensive, at least for the good brands. They're pretty expensive. There are cheaper options, but it's just nobody talks about them. They don't really have reviews on the product page, so it's kind of like a hit or miss. I just want my maps to be here. That's all I want. So whether it's touchscreen or not, it doesn't really matter. Touchscreen would be a bonus, but I just want the maps here and not the phone, because as you guys seen how much this bike vibrates, I don't think that's good for the phone. So yeah, I think that's all I'm missing too. I got a visor coming today. I was trying to wait for it before I go to the dealership, but I was getting impatient. And then, knowing my luck, I would sit around all day and it wouldn't come to probably like 6 p.m. So alright, I'll just go to the dealership, and then if it comes, it comes. You guys will just see it in the next video. But it's pretty cool. It's like a two-tone of smoke. It's like gradient, so it goes from smoke at the bottom and then it comes up to like a dark tint. I never seen anything like that before, but I think it would be cool. At least the picture looks cool. So when it's on the bike, I'll take the bike to get washed, and then we'll do a nice video. Do like a modification update. I think a lot of guys like that video I did with the Aerox of all the modifications. They got mirrors there. Maybe we'll pass back. I'll pass back on the way. You guys like my Aerox video. I don't care about the views, but that's like one of the few videos I have where I noticed the views like shot. So it's like 1,000 views within like 3-4 days. So to me, that tells me people like that. Nice car wash right there too. Guess I don't have to take my bike far to get a wash. But yeah, like I'm saying, get the mirrors. Got the windscreen coming today. Need a screen, and I think that'll be pretty much it for this bike. I'm not gonna mess with the CVT or anything. I did that with the Aerox, and although I did feel a minor difference, I just don't think it was worth spending the money. At least not for being out here. Just light to light, it's not really worth going for performance. But if you're doing more long rides, I guess it's worth it. But I don't know, I like the bike the way it is. Fuel consumption is still 48. When we went to Bit Bridge, I saw 42. Right now we have 41.8. So I like the bike the way it is. I'm not gonna mess with the performance. What else? Oh yeah, and the MDL. Yeah, I had to do the MDL. You guys let me know what brand is good for the MDL. I went to one shop, pretty cool guy. I'll put his shop on the screen. This guy is awesome. His English was actually pretty good too. And he said the Sinlo, I believe it's a yellow, like the yellow logo, yellow box. He said that's a good brand. So you guys let me know what's a good brand for the MDL, the fog lights. I'll go ahead and order that and then have him take care of the bike. They also got a dyno there too. Pretty cool. It reminds me of my car days. But yeah, pretty cool shot. We were there for like 3 hours, 2-3 hours. Pretty cool guy. It's not often I say someone is like pretty cool or It's not often I favor someone, I should say. That guy seemed pretty legit. I did forget his name. I'm not good with names, but I'll definitely put his shop on the screen. If you guys in Manila, you can check him out. That'll most likely be my go-to shop for everything, if I need anything. Specialize in performance, but they can also do, you know, your service and changing parts. So I prefer performance shops over regular shops. Usually performance shops have more knowledge on the technical aspect of things. They have better diagnostic skills. But yeah, I think from here to the dealership, I want to say it's like 15 minutes. Probably have to chop up the video a little bit. Might run out of things to talk about, but we'll see. I think I mentioned before that sometimes we do things and we regret it. So I sold my DJI Action 6. I bought this 5, but now I'm in the house scrolling looking for another DJI Action 6. I was also looking at the DJI Osmo 360, which I also had, and I sold it. And then now here I am looking at it again to buy. Also a drone. I want a drone. The issue with the drone is, at least for me and living here, it's you gotta ride so far for the cool places. And for me, it's like by the time I even get there, I'm like already drained out, and then I still gotta ride back home. That's the only thing I hate about living in Manila, or I dislike about it. I just got one race. You're lucky I'm in my break-in period. I would have gave him a run for his money. Yeah, the only thing I dislike about being in Manila is everything, all the cool places, it's just too far. And when I was in the province, I didn't ride far. I didn't ride as much, which I probably should have. I probably would have just stayed there. But I am happy that when I first came to the Philippines, I lived in the province first and then Manila. Because if I would have moved to Manila first, I probably wouldn't have liked the province. So I'm actually happy I moved to the province first. So it's like how can I say this? I experienced the rough. I can say I experienced the rough first, and then I experienced, I guess, the luxury, because Manila is like the luxury. So I'm happy I did it that way. So now I know both sides of the Philippines. The rough, not necessarily the rough, but like the slow pace and the fast pace. So I know both sides, and I prefer the slow pace. I prefer the province. Ooh, there's traffic. But yeah, I think the Philippines as a whole, overall, it's a great country. It might not favor foreigners, but I don't take that with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, it's the Philippines. It's not our country. So whatever their rules are, that's their rules. It probably would have been better to go around there, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm not one of those foreigners who'll be like, oh, the Philippines is not for foreigners, this, that, and the third. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, it's not my country. So the way things are ran here, that's between them and them. That's how they do things. That's how they do things. If a foreigner don't like it, or if we don't like it, then we're not forced to be here. But I don't want to talk too much about that. I don't like to really talk too negative. I came to the Philippines to be away from negativity. So let's keep that this guy's like all up on me, bro. Let's keep the positivity going. Like I said, I don't want to use the GPS going to the dealership. I want to try to just wing it, get more comfortable with not using the GPS, but I think we're going the right way. Not too sure, but we'll get lost and we'll use the GPS if we find it. It was supposed to, I think it's a straight shot, like you just stay on this road. At least that's how I remember from the grab. I took a grab when I went there. And to be honest and to be fair, and I apologize, I did pass this dealership before and I didn't go inside because when I rode past, I said that it looked sketchy in one of my videos. And when I meant sketchy is just that the outside didn't look appealing. It was like the Honda dealership, then it was like another dealership in the middle, and then it was like another Honda, I guess the service side after. So it was just a lot of, it was like a lot of things. It just didn't look, I'm not sure I was supposed to go down. And I have a feeling I was supposed to go down. Yeah, just from the outside, judging the book by its cover, I didn't think the dealership was worth going in, but a lot of people recommended Honda Desmark, so I ended up going there, and I still didn't know I was going back there. But when the grab took us there, the location said, you know, you have arrived, and that was the dealership. But when we went inside, the people were nice, they were all friendly. They explained things, they wiped down the bike so I can make sure there was no scratches or anything. Pretty great people. So if you take anything from this video, it will be never judge a book by its cover. And shout out to Honda Desmark, you guys took care of me. And also, yeah, it was down there, it's right there. So now I have to go down and then go around. It's straight down there. But one thing I do want to say is, guys, I bought this bike and 4 days later the OR was ready. So when you buy a bike here in the Philippines, probably same for a car, I'm not too sure, but when you buy a bike, you get three things: the OR, which is your official receipt, you get your CR, which I'm assuming stands for certificate of registration, which is like your title equivalent, and then you get your plates. So when I bought this bike, literally 4 days later, might have been less, might have been 3 days, they already had my OR, which was ready. And they send that via email or Facebook chat, whatever, however you want it. You can pick it up also. So that's just absolutely beautiful. And the reason I say that is because this is the fourth bike that I purchased in the Philippines, and we'll have to make a U-turn. And the previous 3 bikes I had, it took about a month to get all of your paperwork. And this one, I got my OR in 3 days. We'll say 3 days, I believe it was 3 days. And then the CR we're getting today, which is literally about a week and 2 days. So we're less than 2 weeks and we already have our OR, we already have our CR. They didn't mention the plate, so I'm not sure if it'll be there today, but I'm not worried about the plates. I do know I have a tag number, and I got the OR, I got the CR, so I already know the plates would just be a shipping thing. So that's beyond their control. So I'm not worried about that. So I give them that. I'm gonna give them a review on Google Maps. And then I appreciate the guys in the comments, the girls in the comments that recommended them. It's a great place, and I highly recommend them. Ooh, it's a nice old school. Look, it's old school. That's a Charger. Damn. Hopefully you guys saw that. There's a lot of old school cars here. American cars too. I also noticed in Dubai too, there's a lot of old school American cars. it's cool. I like old school muscle cars. I don't like the new school, but old school muscle cars, I love them, especially the Chargers. Oh man. And I think the first light up there is it's no U-turn too. You guys, it's so hot. I was gonna wash the bike after, but I'll probably do it another day. Well, at least the sun's about to go down. It's already 3. No, my time is wrong. I gotta change the time. I think it's about, right now it says 3:04, but I think it's about like 3:50, 2:50, 2:45. Oh man. Also, when I bought the bike, she said I can vlog. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but her name was Alexandra. I'll put it on the screen. Alexandra, and then the other lady, I didn't catch her name, but she was also cool. They're both cool. Me and my wife was there. They had their conversation, of course. I don't know what they were saying, but she was pretty cool. They were pretty cool. I didn't feel forced to buying anything, things like that, so I felt comfortable. It was a great experience. I gotta change the time. I might change my screen protector. This one is good, but it got the bubbles because I installed it in the garage, so I probably didn't are we gonna be able to fit? Yep. I'm probably gonna be able to I installed it in the garage, so it probably had like a lot of dust. One thing I learned about parking in the garage is the bike gets a lot of dust, so I probably got some dust under these bubbles. I haven't checked to see if there is. Actually, there is. I can even see my beard hair in there. This is cool though. I got another one. It came with 2. They came with 2, and I kind of just rushed to put this on because I just figured it's better to have than to not have at all. I guess I can just go with these guys. I think this is no U-turn, but I'm already facing this way. So this is not a U-turn. I came with these guys. Don't penalize me. Yeah, I can see my beard hair in one of those bubbles, so we'll go ahead and change that for sure. Well, I might just rock it. It don't really bother me. I don't look at the screen when I'm riding, so I guess we'll just leave it as long as my brain can tolerate it. I feel like I'm talking too much. My jaw's starting to hurt. But I'm trying to get better at this moto vlogging stuff. Oh, also, I think it's about a week and a half since I had this bike, and I haven't put gas in it yet. The first day I bought it, I put a full tank. And did I ever fill it up since? Yeah, I filled it up once. So when I bought it, it was a full tank. And then when I did the Marilake ride, I believe I filled it up once. It was half tank, and I filled it up just to be on the safe side. So I don't know how much kilometers I'm at right now. I'll pop the screen when I stop. See where we're at, but I'm gonna assume probably at about, I guess we'll just check right now because I'm probably gonna forget later. We're at 195 kilometers, and I only filled up from empty to full and then from half to full, so 1.5 times I filled up. It's pretty good. It's definitely better than my Aerox for sure. My Aerox I probably filled up once a week. So we're probably gonna have to go down to the next light and then make a UE, because I can already see the dealership. And they don't sell parts. I had asked them if they sell like parts, because I originally wanted to buy the screen protector from them, but said they didn't have, so they probably only have like OEM parts. It's right over there. So we'll pop a U-turn and we'll see if we got plates or not. Not too worried about it if we don't, but if we do, that would be great. I also bought a plate holder, a nice plate holder, a plate cover. I still need to find the bolts for it anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get my papers. Alright, I got my title. They didn't get the plates, so we'll just wait on that. I'm not sure. I was gonna end the video, but I'm gonna find somewhere that I can make a copy of the title, so I can keep the copy in the bike, and keep a copy of the title in the bike and keep the original in the house. So I guess we'll ride. I'm gonna find one of these little shops in here, like one of the I don't have coins, damn it. Alright, we'll just ride to a 7-Eleven and then I'll catch you guys on the next video. But I'm gonna find one of those little shops in the like in one of these little barangays, just to support the locals, and I know it'll be less people. I don't have to like be searching for a park and all that stuff, compared to like if I go to one of these big shops. So I'll do that, but right now we'll just go to a 7-Eleven. So I'll just buy a bottle of water. I'll just buy a small drink so I can get change. And then end the video there. There's a 7-Eleven there, but I don't want this one because of parking. It's no entry. You guys can't feel it, but man, it is so hot. At least the sun is not that bad today. It's a little bit cloudy. Oh, there's some nice bikes though. Helmets. I'm still looking for a helmet too. I want one that fits under the seat, so when I go places I don't have to keep carrying my helmet. But the issue with that is, I guess, helmet design. So actually I can if I find one of these little shops, I don't need 7-Eleven, because if I find one of these little shops, more than likely they will have drinks too. So what I'm looking for is just they usually say like Xerox here, Xerox meaning printer. In America, Xerox is like a brand, but I think this is a one-way. Xerox is like a brand, and I'm gonna turn around. We'll have to go down more. Xerox is like a brand, right? But in here, that's what they say to identify like a printing shop. I asked the dealership if they could print it for me. She said no. I like, do you have a printer? Can you make a copy? She said no. I like, okay. I just walked out. I don't know. So did I tell you guys about these jitneys? They just stop without warning, but they normally stop on the right side. I'll give them that. They normally stop on the right side. So it's kind of, you can almost guess that they're gonna, if they want to stop, it will just be the right side. But still, don't take it as they always will, because you never know. I don't think we're gonna find a Xerox here. And then you'll see like a lot of Gcash places. Oh, a lot of like sorry stores for Gcash. Gcash is pretty much like this. It says Gcash. It's kind of like how can I say it? It's kind of like in America we have Cash App, Zelle, things like that. So Gcash is the same, but then also you go to like little stores and then you can like give them cash and then they'll send it to you on Gcash, vice versa. You give them Gcash and then they'll give you cash. So that's what Gcash is, if you see it a lot, if you guys are wondering. I have a Gcash debit card here, so I have a Gcash account, and it is quite useful. I use it for when ordering food. I use it for ordering on Shopee. I use it like if we're in the mountains and they don't take cash, or you don't want to use your credit card, I just use the Gcash. Gcash also works with Western Union, so you guys can transfer from Western Union straight to Gcash, and you usually go right away depending on the method of payment. So for me, I use my Apple Card for Gcash, and that's like, I'll give you guys a hack. Matter of fact, I'll save it for the next video. Next video I'll talk to you guys about the rewards hack: Gcash, Western Union, Apple Pay. So for now, I'll find let me find this printer shop, and then I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.